right way. It's probably the same reason why I tell people that I have a bad case of swimmer's ear from taking too many laps in the pool. When in reality, I just really like to lay down in the shower, depressed a lot. But hey, uh, I'll end on that note. I think I just did 2 minutes, Julian, but I hope that gives you a tidbit of the dark sense of humor that I have. I'm looking forward to making more jokes throughout the year. Thank you, guys.
Keep it going for Evie Demi. 2 minutes on the dot. And honestly, not that important, but I care. It means a lot to me. But what's important is that he was funny, and so are the other comics you're going to see tonight, including your next comic, Simone Mishler. Simone, come to the Zoom room stage.
Oh, I most happily will. Hey guys, so something you should know about me, if you can't tell from the messy bun and my delightful glowing skin, I am a yoga instructor. And now if you remember back to the before times, right, pre-quarantine, I used to go visit a couple for private yoga in their home. And now, not clear why, but for some reason, when I share this with folks, they think I was teaching this couple sex stuff. So, I mean, I don't know, maybe I'm giving off a sex stuff vibe, but let me tell you, I am not the person you want teaching you sex stuff, okay? I was raised Catholic, so my sex education came in the form of reading Cosmo magazine at the back of the bus with my lady friends, because I was really cool, and that's where the cool kids sit. And Cosmo just taught you things in listicle format. So 1 month you would learn 20 ways to drive your man wild. Ooh. And number 1 would be suck his dick, but don't make him talk about it, okay? And then the next month you would learn 19 ways to create deeper intimacy. And number 1 would be just make eye contact, right, while you suck his dick, but don't make him talk about it. So I'm not exactly sure how many ways Cosmo needed to just tell me suck dick and shut up, but hey, been married for 9 years now, so that advice really panned out for me. That's what I've got for you guys tonight. Thank you so very much. I'm Simone.
Keep it going for Simone, ladies and gentlemen. Simone, just like a few seconds off of that exact 2-minute mark. So far, Evie is the winner in terms of being the most precise, not in terms of his comic timing necessarily, but just in terms of the time length of his comedy. So that's the one to beat for the night. So let's see if your next comic can do that. And that comic is EJ Horseman. EJ, come to the stage.
All right. Hey, guys. Simone, I'm pretty sure I wrote one of those articles. Yeah. So I'm from the Midwest. We are polite. Yeah, sometimes overly polite. Like we'll stop on the highway and help you change a flat tire. And then we'll invite you to dinner after that. And for years, you'll be in our mom's prayers. I think of Midwesterners, the Midwest, it's a bunch of folks that kind of gave up on their dreams, all right? They were headed west, and they got to Missouri, and they're like, okay, we're tired. They made it halfway there. They looked around, and that's the origin of the Missouri Compromise. That's how that started. You haven't heard of maybe the Illinois Compromise and the Michigan Compromise, all around the same thing. We're settlers. We're literally settlers. We settled. I got muted. Sorry, guys. But as I was saying, we're settlers. And, kids wanted to go to California, and the dads were like, half those folks are going to die of dysentery. So they traded ocean views for strip malls and chain restaurants. It's a region of compromisers. I guess I'll get married. I guess I'll have kids. I guess I'll be a serial killer. That's where most of them come from. So Midwest is like America's cleavage. You know, it's like it's nice on either side, and then in the middle, there's just like not that much there. You know, the East Coast is a little saggy. The West Coast is silicone. So take your pick. But that's actually kind of ironic because America is more like, you know, the Midwest is like the fatty center of America. It's like where they find people, you know, who can be on TV shows like America's Got Type 2 Diabetes. They make it on those shows. It's ironic that the Midwest, the Middle West, hates the Middle East so much. You know, I feel like they could have been sister regions, maybe. Anyway, I think that's about 2 minutes. Thank you guys very much.
Hello, sorry. I was not being allowed to unmute myself. I was being censored just like EJ was. Quick update for the 2-minute athlon. There's going to have to be an asterisk on Evie's win if he does in fact win tonight because EJ was muted. So we'll never know how exactly he hit his 2 minutes of material. And so unfortunately, EJ, you are disqualified from that competition. But you know who's not? Tiffany Harding. Give it up for Tiffany, ladies and gentlemen. Tiffany, come to the stage.
Hi, everybody. I'm Tiffany. I'm from here in DC, and we like to protest around here. And when I say we, I mean the white folks that come from the Midwest, and they've moved here. And I like to share my culture with them because I feel it's my right, it's my duty to fuck it all up because I think it's funny and I'm evil. And so I like to make up fake Black history facts for them because it's so easy to do. And they want to be woke. And so they spread that shit around. And when I hear one come back to me, I'd be like, I did that. And so it's real easy to do. And so I give you my formula to make up a fake Black history fact for your woke white friends. So you take the name of a president from long, long ago, and you take a name from a character from The Wire, and you mix them together, and then you make up some bullshit fact, and boom, you got a fake Black history fact. So let's get one. Did you know that Cleveland Omar Grover was the first Black man to break the sound barrier running away from slave catchers, and he fell off a cliff so fast that he broke the sound barrier? First person was a Black man. Did you know that Jefferson Dookie Harrison invented the center of the toilet paper roll because he was a butler and sick of standing there holding the toilet paper for his boss? So he invented the core, and now that's why we have toilet paper on the roll. Did you know that Joseph Proposition Joe Monroe was trampled to death the day after Thanksgiving in 1922 in a rush at a 5 and dime in Charlotte, North Carolina, and was trampled to death? And that's why we call it Black Friday. Yep. Did you know that the National Black Anthem is called Lift Every Voice and Dance? It was written by Flavor Flav back when he was a professor at Morehouse, Professor Flavor. Mm-hmm. And it goes, lift every voice and dance, give your booty a chance. See, these are facts you didn't know. Now spread them, spread my talent. Go get them, y'all. Peace. That's it.
Keep it going for Tiffany Harding, ladies and gentlemen. Tiffany, I appreciate that you always help me to be a better ally with all of the conversations that we have. So thank you so much, Tiffany. Oh, I'm still talking. I was just unmuted by somebody. I don't know if anyone can share what's going on. Ladies and gentlemen, this is live. This is live comedy, and I guess this is the universe telling us that I have to play the ukulele for you. I'm really sorry about this, but I get it's what I have to do. So this is a song that I wrote recently. It's not really funny at all. It's just something that I thought, it just makes me, I'm just thinking about how we are. Anyway, I'll just play it. Do you wanna go away with me? Drive to the coast and brave the sea. Me and you in an Airbnb, and a couple of friends from work, but they live together and they're being real safe. They only see their girlfriends. Other than that, they barely leave their places. One of them has a cousin who lives nearby. The cousin might not come, but she's gonna try. The reason is she's feeling pretty fried, 'cause she just got back from a totally necessary work trip. She just unpacked, but a getaway might be worth it. Don't worry, she wore a mask on the plane. So that's just, that's a subtweet at a lot of my friends who are trying to go to Palm Springs pretty much every weekend. And I think it's time. I don't know if any of that tracked for anybody, if any of you are having that experience.
Julian, great job! Thank you so much. Loved it. Guys, everybody, can we give it up for our new House Comics director, Julian Stern? Great. If we have any more technical difficulties, he might be willing to sing you his Whole Food Rotisserie Chicken song, right? Maybe we can convince him. Beg for it in the chat box if you really want to hear that. Real quick, before Separate Beds does their sketch, a little bit about Brian Alexander. He is awesome, and he is our new Sketch House team director. So he'll be working with the delightful Separate Beds. And Brian is fresh off of his win as Writer of the Year at Lit. So we're bound to see really great things from him and his team in season 11. So without further ado, let's give it up for Separate Beds and Brian.
Hey. Yeah, I am gonna be directing the team from sunny Chicago, where our team is gonna be from all over, which you'll see in just a minute here. This season is definitely gonna be interesting for sure. It will be bonkers funny and hopefully not unintentionally funny with tech fails that are totally my fault. I mean, sure, yes, there are going to be some growing pains figuring all this out online. But like, what else are we going to do? Play football? We tried that. Or we will be trying that. Or here's a preview of our team, which is a preview of what happened already tomorrow. Now let's see if I can share this.
Good evening and welcome to Football Night in America. Tonight we have or had a premier matchup for you as defending champions. Kansas City was set to take on Houston in tonight's season opener. Unfortunately, the Houston team decided to have a team-building potluck and have all since contracted COVID-19. Rather than missing a single night of TV beer commercial ad revenue, the league has decided to enlist sketch comedy team Separate Beds to take on the powerhouse defending champs in tonight's football action. For those of you wondering why a newly formed sketch comedy team are being offered up as human sacrifices to the unrelenting run-pass attack of Kansas City. Well, the team's parents were all up in there about getting real jobs, and apparently here's the only job opening still available in the country outside of ushering screaming Karens out of Walmart supercenters. I sure hope the league offers a generous life insurance policy for their work here tonight. Let's meet the team members of Separate Beds so the coroners don't have to rely solely on dental records to identify their bodies.
Hi, my name is Nicole Adsit. I'm in New York City, and what I bring to the team is a vast knowledge of film, television, and pop culture. Did you know that Han Solo was the only non-Jedi to use a lightsaber? How do I think this will help in a game of football? It will help us get to know each other. and bond as a team.
I'm Catherine Coleman, which is not the name on the back of this jersey, but it is my jersey. I'm in New York City, and what do I bring to the team? The jersey. Thought that was clear.
Hi, I'm from Richard. I'm from DC, and what I bring to the team is this nice sense of humor and this great smile. Now, what does this help in the game of football? I mean, we can sell merch.
Hi, my name's Julie McNamara. I'm in New York, and the secret sauce that I bring to the team is a background in musical theater. How do I think that will help in a game of football? Seriously? We are going to have some highly choreographed touchdown dances.
Hi, I'm Nick Phillips, and I'm in New York City. What I bring to this team is the ability to shuffle a deck of cards. How do I think this will help in a game of football? Well, when you shuffle a deck of cards, you're really using your hands to move the cards to a random location in the deck. And when you throw a football, aren't you really just using your hands to shuffle the football to a random location on the field?
Hi, I'm Jerry Anderson. I'm in DC, and the X factor that I'm bringing to the team is the fact that when I take my glasses off, my eyes cross. How will this help in football? Opposing defenders will never be able to read my eyes.
Hey, I'm Joe Molinaro, and what do I bring to this team? I can do a killer Harry Styles impression. Hi, I'm Harry Styles. How does that help with the game of football? That equals points, right?
Hi, I'm No Bayless. I'm in DC, and what I bring to this team is a thick skin from living at home with my brothers during this pandemic.
Shut up, Nell. Stop using all the Wi-Fi.
So yeah, I'll be able to handle some trash talk. Hey Kelsey, you have grass stains on your pants.
Hi, I'm Matt Vita. I'm in New York. And what I bring to the team is a sense of danger and the ability to drop fatty beats. Like sketch comedy, ha ha, sketch comedy, ha 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 ha, sketch comedy, ha ha, ha 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 ha. Everybody's happy.
Wow, what a intimidating lineup. Let's hope they see the sunrise tomorrow.
So yeah, we're going to return to football. It's a much better fit for us, I think. Catch our first show at the end of the month, and we'll hopefully have that video on YouTube tomorrow in better quality than Zoom quality for people who would like it at their viewing pleasure.
Doesn't Brian look kind of like a sexier Diplo? Does anyone else feel that? That's something I've thought over the past couple hours of sort of time that we've all spent together. I think a Diplo is as an already, in my opinion, sexy music producer who has worked with the likes of Lady Gaga, Labyrinth, Skrillex, Justin Bieber. Anyway, none of this is important, but what is important is our next comic. Meg Hashem is going to wow you. Meg, come to the Zoom room stage.
Hi, everyone. So my name is Meg, and I know what you're thinking. Another blonde bitch named Megan, but actually I'm very different. My name is short for Margaret, and I know that's a lot of people's grandmother's names. You don't have to tell me that that's also your grandmother's name. It does not help my self-esteem to be compared to an 85-year-old racist woman rotting in a nursing home. Something that is like a very passionate cause to me is Care Bears. So I inherited a large collection of Care Bears from my family. And since then, I've become kind of like a Care Bear scholar. Something that I think I want like to share with people about Care Bears is that I have a very deep and complicated lore, starting with the fact that Care Bear is the biblical allegory for the fall of Sodom and Gomorrah. So I know what you're thinking, like, oh my gosh, how is that? But the Care Bears start out with these two Care Bears riding on a wooden boat, and they land above the earth, and they start a kingdom of caring. I should also preface this by saying I've never read the Bible, but from my understanding, that happens in the Bible too. So the reason they care so much is they don't want humanity to repeat their mistakes, right? That's why they need us to start caring more. So really, the Care Bears are kind of like angels. Something else that people don't know about Care Bears is that they fuck. There's a grandma Care Bear, and there's two grandchildren Care Bears, which is like the logical conclusion is that there's a missing mom bear somewhere along with a disappeared dad bear. I know what you're thinking, oh my gosh, this girl talks a lot about Care Bears, and it's true. It's because, you know, my Care Bear of choice would be Treat Heart Pig. She likes to talk a lot. She likes to eat a lot. She likes to party a lot. And those are all things that I also embrace. Who I don't like is Grumpy Bear. And I know what you're thinking. I love Grumpy Bear. You're stupid. He's defective. What does a Care Bear need to do? Care. What does he not do? Care. I could go on for this all day, but I'm going to leave it at that. I just want to let you think about why you should think more about Care Bears. All right. Thanks, everyone.
I think we have an ousting. I believe Meg was even more precisely on the 2-minute dot than Evie was. So Evie, I'm so sorry to tell you, but you are in second place now. Let's see if anyone can take it home. But guys, coming to the stage right now, we have the fantastic, the wonderful, the cool Leo Nguyen.
Let me hear it. I borrowed a mic for this stuff. Fake mic, connected to nothing. Anyway, my name is Leo Nguyen. I'm from Vietnam. That's right, which means I'm not supposed to be here right now. You know, my friends back at home be watching the news, the US, and they'd be like, hey man, seems a bit tense over there, man. You need food? You need water? You need money? And I paused for a second. I was like, man, did I just move to Cambodia? What is going on? That is not the right way to immigrate, you know? You're supposed to go somewhere better, you know? You don't see any Jews moving to Nazi Germany, but you see me, a Vietnamese communist, walk straight into this bitch. God damn. In fact, I was lured into the American dream by some telemarketers. No shit. I was 14 in Vietnam. Some lady called me, honey, how do you feel about moving to a foreign country to spend the last century trying to emasculate your type of people to pop culture, making your kind of people less desirable sexually and emotionally? But how about $15 an hour? And I was like, man, $15 an hour? That's like 300,000 Vietnam dong. I'll be a millionaire working 3 hours. This is good, man. I guess. You know, I've been in America for 6 years now, and some people told me they have a black accent. I was not aware. I thought this is the way that everybody speak English. When I was a kid in Vietnam, I learned English through stand-up comedy and hip-hop music because my Vietnamese English teacher don't speak English. So basically, Chris Tucker and 50 Cent were my teacher. That was the only way I was taught. And listen to me, I understand if you were born white, if you were born black, you were brought in a certain way to speak a certain way. But when you're yellow and you're moving into a black and white country, you can choose. You gotta choose. And I know what white English sounds like. That's why I don't speak like that. Process of elimination. My time, Leo Nguyen. Thank y'all so much. Pleasure to be here. Breaking stereotypes one step by one. Okay, let's go.
Keep it going for Leo, ladies and gentlemen. Chris Tucker and 50 Cent taught me a lot of things also, but I don't have the same excuses or dedication that you do. But guys, you know who doesn't have any excuses and has a lot of dedication? It's your comic coming to the stage next, Caroline Hibbert. Give it up for Caroline, everybody.
Hi everyone, I'm Caroline and I put a bra on tonight, so that should show you how excited I am to be with everyone. Just so you guys know, I do have a couple of friends who are both on this video and socially distancing across the room. So I think that's just a great example of showing how meta 2020 really is. I was going to go to a beach house with a couple of my coworkers this week. They invited me, but one, they don't know that I'm doing stand-up or trying stand-up, and I'm not ready to introduce them to that part of my life yet. And two, it would really cut into my afternoon crying time if I was in the house with people all day and they saw me. I would definitely still do it, but I would do it more in like secret, and I don't think that's what the wellness industry categorizes as self-care. So right now, I just do meltdowns in front of my cat, and he pretty much ignores me, and it's fine because he's a boy and he's not emotionally capable of dealing with a crying girl. Unlike most men in my life, though, he doesn't leave me because I provide him with food and water. And he also doesn't have opposable thumbs, so he can't open the door and walk out on me. But honestly, a lot of the reason I have breakdowns is because I do everything last minute. This set, for example, I was tweaking until like 7:30 p.m. So yeah, it just shows you, like, I work in political consulting right now, and I don't really know what that means either. But it's important that I'm like not doing a job that actually affects people's lives. I imagine if I were like one of the Wright brothers, or I guess a Wright sister, designing an airplane, I would build the thing in 24 hours, throw somebody in the sea and say, okay, we're literally just gonna wing this thing. But yeah, I would say sorry, that crying, procrastinating, not exercising, and having the sleep schedule of a raccoon are definitely the 4 horsemen of my coronapocalypse. But I hope you guys are having a better year than I am, and thank you so much for coming and listening to my rant. I hope you have a great rest of your night.
Keep it going for Caroline, ladies and gentlemen. Bring an audience in the truest sense, and actually bringing laughter into our lives. That's such a gift. Thank you, Caroline. Thank you, all of you. And also, Caroline, you are now in first place for right on the dot. I have an atomic clock on my wrist right here. And so in first place, we have Caroline. Second place, Meg. Third place, all the way in third, almost about to fall off the podium, we have Evie Demi. So far, he's fallen since the beginning of this show. And let's see if anyone can push him. Evie and I have known each other for a little longer than I've known the rest of the comics, so I feel more comfortable giving him shit like this, but maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I'm really pushing him off many edges right now. Who knows? Anyway, that doesn't matter. But what does matter is up next, we have Dave Rosenthal. Give it up, Dave. Give it up for Dave. Excuse me.
Give it up for Carolyn and her special bra. Hi, I'm Dave Rosenthal. You know, doing virtual comedy can be frightening. What really scares the shit out of me is Trump fighting with Dr. Fauci. In this corner, weighing 120 pounds, the head of the CDC, next newest picture, and the controller of Ebola, Dr. Fauci. In that corner, topping the scales at 300 pounds, the darling of the anti-maskers, anti-vaxxers, and neo-Nazis, Donald Trump. It's the welterweight against the heavyweight, the rational against the ridiculous, the doc against the tweeter. Doc Fauci talks to the crowd while the tweeter's hitting below the belt with those little hands. Yup, he's aiming for Thailand and jabbing always to the right. His KKK supporters believe in a mean white cross. This batch brought to you by the Trump Hotel, conveniently located across the street from the soon-to-be-renovated FBI building. Additional funding provided by believers in QAnon and alien DNA, and by Fox News, where the tweeter gets his tweets. The tweeter leads with hydrochloroquine. Fauci blocks with science. The tweeter sucker punches with UV light. Fauci blocks with science. The tweeter comes back with a no mask, send your kids to school, 1-2 punch. Fauci advances with common sense, causing Trump to retweet to his corner. He looks dazed. Is he out of it? No, he rallies with herd immunity. Yup, he heard if enough people die, the rest of us must have immunity. It's a close fight. The judges are determining who has the most punches per capita. And you know, when he says per capita, there's many per capitas. It looks like it's going to the American people for a majority decision. Will they support Social Security over corporate greed? Science over alien DNA? Biden over the tweeter? We'll know when the ballots are counted. Remember, only you can prevent future fuck-ups. Thank you.
Keep it going for Dave. That is poetry. I love watching Dave talk. I also love when you go, whoa. That brings. I want that to be my alarm clock every morning. Whoa, wake up! Dave, you're actually tied with Caroline. So that leaves. I don't know if that leaves Evie in third place. None of this matters to any of you, but it felt like a good bit, and I have to see it through to the end. Okay, guys, I have to, and that is for stand-up about to be the end, because we have your final comic, ladies and gentlemen, and then after that we have improv. So don't leave. We have one more comic, and then we got some fantastic improv. Give it up right now for the one, the only, the Paul Mooney.
The only Paul Mooney. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm a DC comic. I'll be here in DC. Holy shit, I'm decapitated. Okay. I'll be here in DC. I just spent a week home visiting my mom. It was the first time I saw her since the lockdown, and it was really fun. But as it always happens when I visit her, is that we start getting really tense, and I start getting annoyed with her when we start arguing. And a big thing that we argue about is her tech illiteracy. Because it just becomes a constant strain between us. I like to think of tech literacy as just, using critical thinking and being able to follow directions, whereas she thinks of them as like magic powers that everyone after 1990 has and that she can never truly understand. But she does do a little bit of effort to understand computers. Like we went on a bike ride when I was there, and so she wanted to find out more about the park. So she did what we would all do, which is that she went on the internet, she found the website for the park, she went on the information page, and then she emailed the people who work at the park to ask them directions of how to drive to the park. And then when they responded, she forwarded that email to herself, and then she printed out the email that she had to herself, and then she circled the word Washington's Crossing. And she didn't tell me that this was how she had her directions until we were in the car, and I was like, where are we going? And she was like, here. And I was like, oh, so you don't know. This is a piece of garbage. This means nothing. So I find where to go. Now, okay, so George Washington crossed the Delaware a bunch of times. So Washington's Crossing can refer to like 10 different places in New Jersey, but following what the guy had sent back to her, I figured out basically what he was referring to, and it wasn't labeled as Washington's Crossing in Google Maps, and this was like unacceptable to her. And this led to the highest impasse that we had while I was visiting, because I am holding my phone, which is a mini computer running an interactive map of the entire world, just like, this is right, this is correct, this is what it is. And she is shaking the email that she printed out, pointing at the words that she has circled, like, Washington's Crossing. He said it was Washington's Crossing. So I had a very fun time visiting her, and I am back now, and that's the bulk of what you will be hearing from me for the rest of the year. Thank you.
Keep it going for Paul, ladies and gentlemen. Also came in right at that 2-minute mark. I'm going to say Paul was second. So we have, you remember where you all, Meg, that puts you in third, and Evie, that puts you off the podium. So sorry to see it happen to you, Evie, but sometimes that's just how it goes. And guys, those are all your fantastic stand-ups that you'll be seeing throughout the year, and occasionally, this guy might come in here and we might have a little uke thing happening, but don't worry, it won't happen too much. But now you're going to see some fantastic improv, so I'm going to pass it off, but I'm not going to mute myself yet, because last time I did that, nobody heard anything for about 3 minutes, and I think it's better if I'm just, oh yeah, this is an eagle behind me. Do we have improvisers on the microphone yet?
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes. Hey, everybody. My name is Tom. I'm going to be the house team improv director for this run. Super excited to show you guys a little preview of what we've been working on. So without further ado, Thermal Runaway, take it away.
It rhymes. Thermal Runaway and take it away.
Guys, welcome to our show. We're doing improv for you, and we're going to do a little bit of the run, which is like the first round of the run. And to get us started, we would like to get a suggestion down in the chat box of, when I was young, my dad's here, so this is like a shout out to him. When I could count to 9, I learned about the planets. And now I can only count to 8, which is really sad. But if you can just put down in the chat box, when I say space exploration, something related to that, because that's our theme. Uranus seems to be the unanimous decision, so we're gonna have to go with Uranus. Thank you. Group chat. Just stay outside. Don't come in. Please don't come in.
Why, sweetie, is something wrong?
Nothing's wrong. My food is just coming out.
Oh, yeah, you've been in there for a couple hours. I remember this happened last time, too. Last time we had a pizza. Ooh, you know what, sweetie? Let me call the plumber. I'm just going to go ahead and do that because I'm sure we're going to need him again. So, yeah, you just sit tight. I'm going to get the plumber.
Mom, the plumber is not going to come to Mars. We have to settle this ourselves. We have to flush it down the piping and then figure out how it goes into the container that does the cycle thing, and then renew it, and then we have to put it into the plants and then eat it. Ugh.
Oh, I forgot. That whole Mars plumbing thing hasn't opened yet. Ooh, wow. Okay. Okay, no worries. No worries. And then we'll do it ourselves. We absolutely got this. Yeah.
Mom, it's weird. It's weird. We've been eating, if you think about it, the plants go to the pigs, and then the pigs go in us, and then it goes down the chute, and then it goes back into the plant. So we've been recycling energy for a while.
Yeah, it's no big deal. It's the same thing. It's absolutely the same thing. Yeah, and I mean, yours is always delicious, so I'm looking forward to it. That's fine. How about this time, though? This time maybe we can just cheat a little. Maybe hire a Martian to do it for us.
Ooh.
I think it'd be a great idea. They need the work. They really do. They've been out of work. Those little guys will do anything. I think we do that. I think we hire them.
I kind of want to know what minerals taste like from the inner linings of a Martian.
Yeah, I would rather do that, actually.
Is that the Martian? I heard a Martian. Let's grab him over.
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know if he came this quick, but.
Oh yeah, stuff the food in his mouth, quick.
Oh, okay. Okay. Is he here?
It's right here. I mean, he's invisible. He's got his invisible.
Oh, okay. Yeah, stuff it in quick. Quick. Okay. It's coming out the other end. Get it. Gather it up.
It's really quick.
Yeah, you go first. Take a bite. You do it first.
Professor, thank you for joining me. This is a very important science symposium, and I'm glad we're sciencing together. As you got my message, we need a new name for Uranus. It's not cutting it anymore.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, how about your vagina?
Your vagina.
Yeah, I think that works, actually. I like it. This is the age of feminism, the woman. I think we do that.
Yes, I support that, but it's sort of falling into the same trap that Uranus was. The same hole, if you will. A different hole, but.
Okay.
You're
saying I'm full of shit. That's what I'm hearing.
Yes. Yeah. Don't take it personally. I just think we need to, get away from the jokes, or either that, or.
You think the vagina is a joke?
Well, I didn't say that.
It's okay. I know.
It's a serious hole, and I support it, and I'm 100%. I am for. You know what? Let's go with your vagina. Yeah.
Okay, I mean not mine. I mean it's just you know.
Chef, I wanted to get your opinion on these new recipes I've been trying. Yes, chef. I would love for you to try this freeze-dried food thing I'm kind of doing, you know, like for astronauts, you know.
Let me taste.
Oh yeah, so first we got, you know, the freeze-dried steak. Not really sure how that would work since you gotta
It's
kind of
very
like
cold. It's very, very cold.
Yeah. Oh, is that good? Is that good? Do you like the
Very,
cold
very cold.
freeze-dried?
Very dry as well.
Oh, yeah, you know, freeze-dried food. It's kind of what I'm going for. So,
Hmm. Can we add flavor?
flavor, like what would you suggest?
Uh, something steaky.
Steaky. Okay. Well, you know, I don't really know a lot about flavor besides a little bit of salt, but
What else do you have?
Oh, yeah, I've got let's see here. Oh, a freeze-dried salad. Now looking back, that kind of doesn't really work, you know, but try it.
And I taste nothing but the sadness of a million children.
Oh, that's not what I was going for. I just wanted astronauts to have good
I have
food,
to
not sadness.
Hey, Bob. Oh my gosh, it's another day in paradise here on Uranus.
Oh, yeah, you know, we're having a great time on our honeymoon on Uranus, you know. It's a great time. I'm having a lovely time with you.
I couldn't have said more. This was my dream vacation, and it only took, what, 7 months to get here? So
Oh, yeah.
the journey is part of the whole thing.
Oh, yeah, you know, the whole thing. It's hard journey, long journey, exhausting journey, but we're here now, and I'm so excited.
Right. So, I mean, like, what do you want to do today? Because we farming in the Urination Valley on the mountaintop hike on
I loved the hike.
Plateau. And I mean, honey, I think you should decide.
Oh, well, we could do 100 things. We could go, we can go see the monuments, you know, of the alien nation. I mean, we could go meet some of them. I mean, I think we should do that. You know, meet some of the locals, you know?
Let's just do that. I think it's about time we started to get into some of the culture that is abundant in Uranus.
Oh, yeah, definitely, especially if we're going to be here for a while.
Sergeant,
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
this is not a laughing matter.
I'm not laughing. I just have a smile on my face. And I'm Asian, so my skin is soft.
We need to conquer the southern continent of your vagina.
Right. Of course. And of course you would pick vagina.
Are you questioning my decisions, Sergeant?
Absolutely not. I want to conquer your vagina. How can I help you rather conquer your vagina?
I'm sensing some insubordination.
Absolutely not, ma'am. I'm all about helping you conquer your vagina.
Because the last time you went to the southern continent, let me just say, you did not turn over every stone.
I apologize for any oversight, and I will definitely endeavor to turn over every stone. There will be no rock that I don't touch when I help conquer your vagina.
And now, I think it sounds like you want to go back to boot camp now.
Oh, you mean back to the feet? No, I'm so happy helping conquer your vagina. I'm right here. I'm hearing what you're saying. How can I lend a hand. Both hands?
Yes, both hands.
Well, I can do that because I've moisturized, but then also sanitized because it's so that's a thing.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. We have the list here. Do I have a Miss Uranus?
Sir, pick me.
God, your parents hate you. Yes, Miss Uranus. You've been late consistently. That is why I called you to my office.
Yeah, so I also go by my middle name, Amanda. But yeah, you could call me Uranus if you want.
Amanda Uranus. It's just, you just want to look at these boys all day and not do your homework. I mean, what is with you? Why can't you concentrate?
The boys in class, they're just so distracting. I mean, they're always fighting, picking stuff up and throwing it at one another. I mean, they're not doing their calculus homework, so why should I be doing my calculus homework?
Well, I shall have a word with your parents, Miss Uranus. What are their names by chance?
You know their names.
I don't want to say it. I want to be confirmed.
A 14-minute timer.
Mr. and Mrs. Reverse Cowgirl.
Okay. Fine, I guess that's in it.
I'm really sorry, Bartholomew. I need a moment of your time. I'm really sorry. I love you so much, but I feel like you're crowding me. I need some space.
Why?
It's just, sometimes you can be a little bit clingy.
I'm not clingy? What are you talking about?
Like last night at the restaurant. Remember?
What? I mean, everyone scoots up that close to their loved one, honey.
I know, and I used to think it was romantic. It's why I married you. But now I just feel like sometimes can we just sit at a table like two normal people and not be in each other's laps in the middle of a restaurant? I mean,
not touch thighs?
I like touching thighs. I like doing other things too, but like maybe we could just like take a break for a little while.
You're breaking up with me?
No, I'm just saying I need some space. I need some space.
And all the things I've done to your anus.
And I like them too. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, like we can sit at opposite ends of the table and still be together.
Oh, you sound exactly like your mom.
Well,
Yeah,
sir,
you're right.
I'm really sorry. We ran out of Lafroig, the whiskey that you always order. It just there's a food shortage. Like people are starving, and it's the 5th night in a row that you came to the bar ordering the same drink. I'm sorry. Like, can I get you something else?
Well, I'll tell you a secret. I don't come to this bar for that particular brand of whiskey. I come here because of you.
I figured, but it just.
Is that weird? Is that weird? Should I not have said that? I'm sorry. I didn't mean.
I mean, like it's been the 5th night of this week. I mean, I've seen you and your partner for like the last 2 years, and now that you guys broke up, he still came to the same bar, and I feel like I am in the middle of other people's business.
Yeah, that's not a great place to put you in. Look, give me any whiskey you got, because I just need to make the pain go away, okay?
Well, I do low-key likes you, but like it kind of gets a little bit gossipy with my coworkers recently that I'm talking to you more, and then they all loved Ken, and yeah.
If you'd prefer to talk somewhere that's not here, we could do that.
Okay, well, that sounds good.
But only if you want to.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, sure. Yeah, right. I'm so indecisive. Yeah, maybe we should.
Well, let me have that whiskey and we'll think about it.
All right, let me grab you this other brand of whiskey on the house.
Oh.
Oh no. Did you just fall off the chair? Oh. Well, I guess. Oh. I can't hear you.
And scene. We'll end it there. Thank you guys so much. That's a little preview from Thermal Runaway. Thank you so much, everyone.
Yeah, give it up to Thermal Runaway. We're so glad to have Tom on board this season. He's an original cast member of Hot and Sweaty dating back to 2010. And Thermal Runaway has people like from all over the map, so we're excited for their new cast. And Gifford, for those of you who do not know, that haircut of his is much longer than normal, but he is also our reigning player of the year from last season. He's going on his 4th season with the theater. Jennifer as well, and she's our reigning homecoming queen. Yeah, so once again, give it up for Thermal Runaway and Tom, yay! And Separate Beds and their amazing football video. As a Texan, I love football, so amazing job, Separate Beds, yay! And the House Comics, all of them, yay! And Julian Stern and his ukulele, yay! And give it up to all of you guys for supporting live, sort of virtual comedy. Thank you so much for supporting Lent and joining us for this show. You can see Thermal Runaway at their monthly show Improv Wars and the House Comics at their monthly show, the House Comics Show, and Separate Beds at Sketch Night. And we hope to see you there. Thanks so much, everybody. Have a good night. Bye.